What's going on, everybody? This is Maximilian. I'm going to come at you here one last time before I leave Hong Kong. It's about 8 o'clock my time now, so for you guys back in the States, subtract about 12 to 14 hours, depending on where you live. For those of you in the UK, I believe you're about 6 or 7 hours behind me. So I'm getting ready to leave Hong Kong for good. I know this semester's gone by actually quite fast for 4 months. It didn't really feel like it. It's like kind of like an eternity when you first step into it. Stupid phone. Anywho, when you first come into a semester, it feels like it's never going to end just because 4 months is like a really long time when you first think about it, when you try and put things in perspective. However, when you look at it as far as long-term basis goes, like within the scope of your lifetime or within the scope of a year, it really isn't that much time. So it's been really quick for me. That said, I've enjoyed my time here thoroughly, and if I could do it again, I'd definitely do it in a heartbeat. It's one of the greatest experiences I've ever had, so if any of you guys do get the opportunity to study abroad, or actually maybe you can actually make the opportunity for yourself, a lot of universities will provide compensation for traveling abroad, and generally speaking, foreign universities are cheaper than American universities, so I would encourage you to look into that. It's a great experience. You get to see a whole other world of culture. You get to explore another side of the world that you probably wouldn't ever get to see otherwise. So it's a great experience. Definitely do it if you ever get the chance. So I need to wake up at the butt crack of dawn, which would probably be about 5:30 in the morning tomorrow, or just not go to bed at all. I'm probably going to vie for the second option since that seems to be a lot easier. And I'm trying to sell away all of my bedding right now, getting it out of the way, because it's kind of hard to take mattress pads and comforters with you on a plane. They don't really fit too well in luggage, and space is incredibly limited, especially when you're trying to pack a whole semester's worth of life into 2 suitcases. So that's what I'm at right now. Just trying to get rid of the last bit of stuff so that way I can actually pack up all my suitcases, zip them up one last time, and get out of here. So I'm going to catch my plane tomorrow morning. I think it leaves at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to be doing about 24 hours worth of traveling, so it's going to be a really long day, to say the least. I probably won't be actually back in the swing of things until the weekend's over. I'm going to need some time to mentally and physically rejuvenate myself, because 24 hours of doing nothing but traveling in one day is surprisingly exhausting, even though you're sitting still for most of the time. So I'm going to have a weekend to recuperate, and then I'm going to hopefully get back on schedule with these videos, but this is one last video to kind of hold you guys over until the weekend passes, so this one's for you guys, and I apologize for being away for a while, but hey, I gotta have some max time eventually, so that's the night I'm going to take it. So, I wanted to bring up a couple of points. There's a couple things I missed over the last few episodes, and some of my viewers have pointed them out to me, which is awesome, because I otherwise would have completely forgotten about them. I completely forgot that you don't have to do anything to get the bicycle in Goldenrod, like you normally would have had to do in Red and Blue. You don't need a bike voucher or anything. You just have to walk in there and talk to him, and he'll give you a bike. So, if you haven't done that already, go ahead and hop on back to Goldenrod and grab yourself a bicycle. I probably won't be using it that much just because I'm playing on an emulator that's going twice as fast anyway. And the only point of a bicycle is to make yourself move faster. However, when you have a bicycle on 200% speed, it's like playing on 10 sensitivity on Call of Duty. It's way much more than you need, so I'm probably not going to be using it. But I figured I'd get it anyway, so I grabbed it at the beginning of the episode for you, just to show you where it is. Also, Rock Smash is to the east of the where Sudowoodo used to be, at that little fork in the road, so to speak. I completely forgot to grab it, and as a result, I kept thinking in the back of my mind, oh, this must be an HM, I guess, and no, it wasn't. I lied. It's TM08, so if you go over and talk to the fat-looking guy, who's to the right of the Sudowoodo, he'll give you the Rock Smash TM. You can teach it to pretty much anybody, and then you can go release the legendary beasts. All you have to do is walk up to the platform, and then they'll run away. There's nothing really climactic about it. It's actually really, really eventless, if that's a word. I guess it is. So, you go release the beasts. Eventually you'll run into them. I'm not going to actively look for them now, because we got other things to do, like gym leaders, and rival battles, and all kinds of good stuff. So, there you go. Just walk up the platform, and they'll all run away, because they're afraid of you, apparently. So, that's that. Now that we have that taken care of, the next thing we can do is move on to the next gym. There is a coastal city which is close to Eckerteak, however, the gym leader is off in a lighthouse right now, so she's not exactly tending to her duties as a gym leader, so we're not going to go there. Rather, we're going to go to the coastal city first. and I can't, or not the coastal city, it's kind of like an island city, and I can't remember what the name of it is for the life of me. Someone will probably mention it in the comment box, so one of you guys will probably know what it is, but I just cannot remember that name. All I know is that the city we have to go to first is Olivine, and then we surf from there to get to wherever this city is. So I apologize for not remembering. That's me. I've been forgetting a lot of things, obviously. It's been way too long since I've played this game. By the by, thank you to the people who actually did correct me and point out that I could have gotten the bicycle and rock smash earlier. It really is a big help to me, especially since getting those much later in the game makes things a bit more awkward for us. So if I ever do something stupid or just completely overlook something that I should be getting, please leave a comment and let me know. It helps me out a lot, and it keeps me from looking like a complete idiot as opposed to only like half an idiot. So thanks to you guys for doing that. I really appreciate your feedback. That shows me that not only are you paying attention, but you're also getting involved, which is exactly what I'm trying to be looking for when I'm making these videos. So I really appreciate that feedback. Now, I want to know from you guys. I know this isn't like it's not like an Elite Four poll or anything. We already got that taken care of in the last gym leader, and we're not fighting a gym leader in this episode, so we're not doing like an official Elite Four poll. But since you guys know what kind of Pokemon are going to be encountering in this game, give me a list of Pokemon that you'd like to see me put in my party. At least just for the time being, if not like for the Elite Four, just, for giggles to use for a little while. I know I had like a little hiatus with Alakazam and Haunter back in the Red walkthrough. If there's anything interesting you want to see me try, like just something exotic or random, or maybe even challenging, just let me know. I'm going to be picking up the usual guys, like the Red Gyarados, obviously, because who's going to let that one slide? So I'll get those along the way, but if you have something interesting in mind, maybe you'd like to see, let me know, and I will do my best to acquire it. Because Sudowoodo is taking up space in my party, and I'd really rather give it to somebody else, because he's okay, but he's really not that great. I'm going to give him a little... He's not, or he doesn't deserve that much credit, I suppose. He is strong, but he's just not that interesting. I never really cared for him. Maybe some of you do, but I don't. Anyway, here's a little side quest, I suppose here is what you would call it, because technically Pokemon is an RPG, so I guess this is a side quest. You need to give this Miltank that's in the barn to the left of the house, I think it's 3 berries. All I know is that they have to be regular berries, the ones that give your Pokemon 10 HP. If you need to get some quick berries, there's a berry tree to the east of where this house would normally be. Not the one that's directly right there in the front yard, because that'd be too easy, but there's a berry tree off in the distance. You can only take berries from it, I think, once a day, though. So it may take a little bit, but I think they give you, I can't remember what they give you as a reward. Maybe they give you Moo Moo Milk. Could be wrong there. It sounds, I don't know what it is. I really don't know, I'm just making stuff up, but I know they give you something. So go ahead and feed him berries occasionally if you ever think to do it. Knowing me, I'll probably forget, so one of you guys leave a comment to remind me to feed that Miltank some berries. Aside from that, there's basically just a gajillion trainers between Ecruteak and Olivine. It's just like a never-ending supply of them. So go ahead and battle all of those guys and level grind a lot. That's basically what I'm doing this episode. There's also a bunch more while you're surfing from Olivine to that mystery-named island city, whose name I cannot recall, sadly. Although I think I tend to dodge those in this video, because at this point I was just getting sick of battling tentacles over and over again. I know, it's the trainer's peril whenever you go surfing on water and you have to get somewhere. I edited them out for your viewing pleasure, because I'm pretty sure none of you guys want to look at me running into tentacles. But I just blew through all the trainers, because at that point I was running out of time and I was getting sick of running into wild Pokemon and not being able to escape, because for whatever reason, if you have Togepi out in your party, it's pretty much impossible to escape. I guess they think he has absolutely no intimidating factor whatsoever. So I'm going to try and avoid that from now on. I suggest you avoid that too. Don't put Togepi at the top of your party, because that can make things pretty awkward. Even when you're running away from something that's technically a lower level than it, it'll just absolutely refuse to let it go. And it gets really annoying. So it took me a while to get there. I managed to get there eventually, but I had to fight a trainer or two to actually get there. There are just some that just won't let you go. But I dodged them all. I'll go back and fight them all eventually, don't worry about that. But I just wanted to get that out of the way for now, because I wanted to get to a Pokemon Center, because my Togepi happened to be poisoned. I wanted to end the video, so that's my explanation for that. Now, I am not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing when I get back to the States as far as like supplemental videos, because I know like my channel was basically started around walkthroughs, and I do want to keep doing that because that's basically why all of you are subscribed to me. You want to watch Pokemon videos and walkthroughs, but it would be nice to have a bit of change of pace, like every now and then, I suppose. I know I did my little reveal video and a little college setup vlog, whatever you want to call it. I've done videos like that occasionally, but I feel like I haven't done, enough to keep things interesting. So if you guys have any ideas for supplemental content that you would like to see, leave a comment below. I'd like to hear some feedback from you guys. I'm also going to be investing in a Hop-Hog HD PVR just to have some fun with Taylor, because he's had a lot of fun doing it, and he's basically convinced me to pick up a recording device of my own. So maybe I can record some fun zombie stuff with him. I think we're going to do some pretty crazy stuff this summer. But if you'd like to see me cap any games, let me know, because I figure I might as well get some use out of it if I'm going to sink the money into it. So if there are any games you'd like to see me play for multiplayer, I usually mostly play Call of Duty. Occasionally I'll break out Halo, or I could actually just record my friends playing Halo, because usually when I'm living at the house, I'll just let my roommates or whatever play on my Xbox, because I usually don't use it that much. Usually when I'm at college, because it's like when you have like 40 guys and maybe 2 or 3 Xboxes throughout the whole house, it's destined to get a lot of traffic in one way or another. So let me know what you'd like to see. I want to hear back from you guys, and I want to keep things a little bit more interesting, like I guess diverse would be the word, so to speak. If you guys don't want to see Call of Duty, I guess just let me know, because I know it's kind of been overdone at this point. I can do other games too if you'd like, but I figured I might as well at least do something a little bit different, because just having nothing but Pokemon can get a bit tiring after a while. It's even on me too, just because it gets a little monotonous. So this will be a plus for me as well as for you. That's just one idea that I have going on. I am going to try to get the latter half. Excuse me, nasty belch there. I'm going to try and get the latter half of my little Hong Kong adventure video up. I think there may be there's going to be at least a second, maybe a third part. I can't remember exactly how much video I managed to get off my camera before I actually lost it in Shanghai, which sucked, and I'm still kind of bumming about that. But I will try my best to kind of fill in the gaps. Maybe I'll do like a video slideshow for the remainder of the time that I was here in Hong Kong. Because I still managed to get some pictures with me and my friends and other exchange students doing some cool stuff in the city, but I didn't get to videotape it, obviously, because I don't have a camera. I managed to borrow a friend of mine's point and shoot, so I had to use that for a couple of months, but it ended up working out okay. Let me know if you guys would like to see that as well. I'll try and post that up as soon as I can, but that's going to take a little bit more time to edit than recording a Pokemon gameplay, obviously, because that's several video clips to go through and edit and trim and the like. So that is my little spiel for what I'm probably going to be doing with my channel over the next couple weeks or so. And hopefully you guys will help me get involved in that too. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Now, aside from that, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. I know I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay up. I may take like a 2-hour nap or so, crash at some point, because I woke up way too early today. I wanted to try and sleep until at least 5 p.m., but that didn't work out so well. I ended up only sleeping until like 2:30. So, what should I do? If any of you guys happen to view this video by the time I'm staying up late at night, I'm considering just drinking a ton of Red Bulls. That may be a very bad idea. I'm considering maybe getting like 2 or 3 midnight snacks or so to try and keep me going, because the whole food provides you energy thing. Although I want to get a bit of caffeine in my system, because I really, really don't want to crash until I'm on the plane. That would be optimal. So if you guys have any suggestions for pulling an all-nighter, let me know, because I kind of have limited resources at my disposal. I have like barely just enough money to eat tonight and then get on the taxi to go on my plane. So if you happen to be seeing this before I leave a comment and let me know. Alright guys, this is my last video from Hong Kong. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time in America. See ya.